And this thing hasn't been reported? Hey man, you guys should encourage her to report this. I'm just feeling rage for these guys. Like how do you even sit and plan? I just first need to know where she is mentally now and get her all the help she would need. And just let her know that it's okay and work with her. We are done. It sounds like a cliche, badly directed film, you know? And it happens for real, man. I just wish it was some B movie, some badly directed and cast movie, but man.
This is the Unapologetic Mic, where unspoken words finally find a voice. No scripts, no filters, no judgment. Speak your truth, own your story.
Dear brother, I hope you're doing okay. I miss you so much. University has been tough, but before I say anything else, I just want to thank you for everything you've done and continue to do. I see the sacrifices you've made for me and our siblings since we lost mom and dad. I carry that with me every single day. It's taken me a long time to write this letter, partly because I didn't know how to put everything into words, and partly because I didn't want to break your heart. But I also know you deserve the truth. Life here hasn't been easy, especially trying to balance school and the cost of living. I didn't want to keep asking you for money, knowing how much pressure you already have providing for all of us. I wanted to find ways to lighten your load a little, so I started looking for ways to support myself. Some friends introduced me to club hosting. I hesitated at first, but the money helped cover rent, food, and school materials. I didn't tell you because I knew you'd worry and because I didn't want you to feel like you are failing me. I just didn't want to add more stress on your plate. During that time, I met someone. He was slightly older. Said he liked me, made me feel seen and cared for. We started spending more time together, and he'd take me to this apartment in Kilimani that he claimed was his. It was nicely furnished, but now that I think about it, it always felt empty. No clothes, no photos, just silence. One morning I woke up there alone. I felt confused, heavy. So my body ached in ways I couldn't understand. I assumed I had just drank too much and that he had left me to rest. But then a cleaner came in and told me I needed to check out. I didn't understand. Why would I check out of my boyfriend's place? That's when she told me it was an Airbnb. I was shocked. I tried calling him over and over. He didn't pick up, no answers, nothing. I somehow made it home and just stood in the shower for what felt like forever, trying to make sense of everything. I didn't have all the answers, but inside me something felt very wrong. I still forced myself to go back to work that evening because I needed the money. But when I got there, I was told I'd been fired for causing a scene the previous night. I had no memory of any of it. I stayed home after that, trying to pull myself together. I kept thinking about you, about how hard you fought for all of us, and how much you believe in me. I couldn't just give up. I pushed myself back to school. But then a few weeks later, I got very sick. I went to the university clinic, and after a series of tests, the doctor sat me down and told me I was pregnant. I broke down. I cried for hours. It felt like my whole world shattered. After more investigations, tests, and counseling, I found out that what happened that night wasn't just him. I had been gang raped. I was left pregnant and HIV positive. I have been trying to process it all, but because of the hospital visits and the depression that followed, I missed my exams and got suspended from school. The baby in my belly is doing okay so far, and I'm doing everything I can to stay healthy and strong. I didn't write this letter to make you sad. I wrote it because you deserve the truth, and I know this isn't the future you dreamt for me when you fought so hard to raise us, but I'm still here. I'm still fighting. I'm still your little sister. I love you so much, big bro, and I'm sorry. Yeah. We. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. We are done. And so, okay. So what did the club do? Did they know this guy? Like, we we are done. Hmm? I just wish she told me exactly when it happened, like at that time. But I'd understand her for um, not letting me know at that time. Um, I think I thank her for letting me know now. and I'd just support her in any way. I honestly wouldn't pretend to know what to say or the right thing to say, but I've always believed that nothing comes our way that we can never handle. And the fact that this girl got to the point of writing this down just means and just shows how great a person they are and how strong a person they are and how intentional they are to feel okay and right. And I'd just let them know that I'd be there for them in any way that they expect me to be there for them, provided they ask it, because sometimes I wouldn't even know what to do, you know. I'd also let them know that the most important person to them is them, and I'd ask them to look at them first. And what I mean by this is to just let what happened, let these people, not to think about them, not to think about that situation, and just to think about her life, to feed her energy with herself, her being okay, and not with revenge or thinking of other people. I'd also let them know that as much as they are HIV positive, it's been said and that now, and we know so many people who, when we were young as kids, they had HIV and they are old now and healthy and good, so that shouldn't be an issue for her. I'd just let her know that she can still enjoy her full life. I'd also ask her to go for therapy, as it helps. And I'd just ask her to still live the life she always wanted to live. That's what I'd tell her at the moment. The fact that she wrote this letter to me just means a lot, means that she knew that this was a safe space, because people normally don't talk about some of their stuff or open up or expect not to be judged, and just pouring themselves out like this, you know. And I think it means this is someone who values you, honors you, who sees you as a safe space, who believes you can walk the journey with them. And I think it's special when someone considers you to be that person for them. That's how I see it. So for me, it was just like, especially when I got to the point where she said that she went to work and she was told that she had created a scene the night before and was fired. So for me, I was like, does this club know that this thing happens, and do they know this person, and how then can it be stopped if it's an ongoing thing, if the girls who come to work there are taken and done to these things, then fired. That is what came to my mind. And then secondly, I was like, you went, like, there were so many questions, like, okay, you went to the BNB and then your head was heavy, so were you dragged, like what, like what happened, questions like, why did you go to the BNB? No, because as an adult myself, and having gone to college and having known our lifestyle in college and our friends and the age where someone is, people have a mind of their own. So I wouldn't fault anyone for living their life the way they'd want to, really, because to each their own, really. Yeah, so I wouldn't ask her about that. Yeah. And then now that she's talking about the depression and stress that followed, and now that she's been able to open up, at least I am assured that she's at least gone through this journey up to now, that she can now speak about it. And so for me, would just be to find out, would be to not also ask so many questions about what happened, to try, you see, the way you make the victim relive the same thing again. I don't think I'd be one to do that, but I'd just want to know where they are now mentally, and where they'd want to be, and just how I'd help from here to where they'd want to be, and not dwell on what happened. Yeah. And if there are avenues of just maybe finding justice, or a way of, in my own capacity, to contribute to just such things not happening again to anyone else, obviously I'd consider that too. Yeah. Yani, it's weird, because this story could have been lifted from anywhere in the internet, because when us guys used to be in campus, you remember, there were these stories of, and it used to happen online every single year, like maybe in UON, sijui, there is this guy or girl who's gone round with so many people. Then the next year another campus, and it's a story that's been so consistent, and this story has been so consistent over the years. Like, you read it on paper and it sounds like a cliche, badly directed film, and it happens for real, man. I just wish it was some B movie, some badly directed and cast movie, but man. Yani, this thing is true. So wait. So Udem alienda Airbnb, and it wasn't just this guy. And this thing hasn't been reported? Man, you guys should encourage her to report this. Because you imagine, like, yani you're dating one person, you're going out with them, then you're not only raped but gang raped by other people and infected and pregnant. Man, no. I'm not even feeling sad for the girl. Like I'm just feeling rage for these guys. Like how do you even sit and plan? Like there's man, this just feels so sad. But like the saddest part is, like, it sounds like any other cliche story, but it's like a story that you'd pick up online, but it's like the real thing, man. And this lady, okay. Oh, so we don't even know if she reported, like, no. Man. So nobody knows if she followed up with the Airbnb, the cleaner, the like nothing. Manze, mademu anakapitia jo. Kai. We, yeah, I've had enough for today. Let me just go home. Please. Maybe what? By the way, what would I do? I just first need to know where she is mentally now and get her all the help she would need. And just let her know that it's okay and walk with her. While also still allowing her to take her time with it. Yeah. So, we manzi.